right, hello and welcome, my beautiful BARÇA babies. You are watching the undefeated Mustache John YouTube channel, and we are live for another episode of Wake Up and BARÇA, everybody's favorite Barcelona news show. In today's episode, we'll be going over the full match review of Barcelona's 1-0 victory over Atletico. We'll be discussing the good, the bad, the Barça. We'll be giving out the mustache man of the match. We'll be doing all that and more in today's episode. If you want to be part of the conversation, which is a big part of the channel here, go ahead and subscribe so you can participate in the chat with your fellow culés as we get into our match review for Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid. With that out of the way, make sure you drop a like, show your love and support for the channel, and let's kick things off the right way, my friends.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuning in to the undefeated Mustache John.
All right, got the hair back in the ponytail today because it is still wet. I am back to my regular jiu-jitsu routine. Shoulders feeling good, feeling strong. So went and got my jiu-jitsu on, showered, washed the hair. Much needed. Still kind of wet. We're gonna keep it up in the ponytail today. And then with nope, never mind. Not gonna get into that. Not gonna get into that, my friends. Okay, what we are gonna get into as we turn off our intro so we don't make mistakes. We jump on here. We're gonna get into a little match review. Barcelona Atletico Madrid 1-0. We're gonna go over full stats, go over the analysis, and then we'll get into the good, the bad, the Barça. But before we do that, let's turn to the chat, see who we got hanging out, see how we're feeling after yesterday's win. And again, if you're watching on TikTok, swipe on over, click the link in the bio. That'll get you over to the undefeated Mustache John YouTube channel, which is where you want to be, my friends. Turning to the chat now. I see we got Kudus in the house. How we doing, sir? Ovi is also with us. We got Harry. Hello. I'm an idiot. Oh my god. Why? I don't understand why. I have not hit that button. It's this button right here. I'm going to just this button right here. Have not hit that in 9 months, maybe. Something like that. I don't even want. I'm not redoing it. I'm not redoing the intro. Okay, it stands as is. I'm not redoing it. It's not happening. So I'm just gonna take a sip of my Americano here. We're gonna act like that didn't happen. We're gonna act like it was perfect. My goodness, whatever. I'll have a good laugh going back and watching that one in the editing room. Anyway, who else we got hanging out with us? Ayush is in the house. Hello, good sir. Ghost Lost, what's up, brother? I'm an idiot. Genkar, hello. Who else we got in here? Monty Edits is in the house. Fabrice is with us. How we doing, sir? It's good to see you. Akos is also in the house. My goodness. Oh my gosh, what an idiot. I'm so dumb sometimes. It is not good to have humbling moments. It's good to have humbling experience. Just like that. So no big deal. We're gonna move on. Harry said, "Loved seeing you, Pablo, and Baby Booga on the podcast today. What an episode." Well, I do appreciate that. And yes, that episode is available right now. And actually, I don't know why I don't do this when I shout out the Engine Room podcast, but I should. Let me jump over to that channel real quick. Engine Room Podcast. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us on Spotify. Latest episode, we talk about Arsenal. We talk about Napoli. We talk about Barcelona. We talk about Dortmund. Talk a little bit of Champions League here and there, some transfers here and there. But it was a fun episode. Always a good time talking with Pablo and Buga. So make sure you check it out. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so already. Every Monday, new podcast. We talk about the wide world of football, not just Barcelona, which is what we are focused on here today on this channel. My goodness. Love the new edits, Ayush. Love the new edits. Obi says, by the way, can you share a list of all the Nightbot commands? I believe so. Yes, yep, there it is. Harry, thank you, sir. Right on it. What else? I think that's good. Kelly, how we doing? I see you in here. Sahil has joined us. Hello, says conquered a difficult fixture. Now it's Betis, and we are winners. We'll get there. We'll talk Barcelona fixtures in just a moment. But let's first focus on the match that we just had, the 1-0 win. You can see Griezmann here looking confused. Araujo stalking him. That clearance off the line was absolutely incredible. Griezmann thought he had one in the back of the net. Araujo said, no, sir, you do not. You do not, sir. Looking at some stats here. Barcelona 4 shots on target, 13 in total. Very similar to Atletico's 3 shots and 13 on target. Possession-wise, Barcelona doing what Barcelona do. 63% possession. You love to see it. 606 passes. 85% accuracy. A little bit low for Barcelona, but we'll take it against an experienced team that's defensively sound like Atletico Madrid. 15 fouls for Barça, 16 for Atletico. It's a pretty high number, but this game did not get chippy. It didn't get intense. There was no rivalry aspect to it. It didn't feel like a derby match whatsoever. Yellow cards, though. 8 for Atletico, 4 for Barcelona. No reds. Offside and corners, both 2 and 3. The big stat, though, Barcelona maintain their 11-point lead over Real Madrid. We've got 8 matches left. If we turn to the fixtures that we have in front of us, we've got Rayo coming up on Wednesday. Then we got Betis on Saturday. We've got Osasuna, Espanyol, Sociedad, and this is where we can lift the trophy, my friends. We can lift it against Sociedad. Like I said, 11 points clear. That means we could bottle these last 3 matches if we wanted to, as long as we win up through Sociedad. This is where we get to lift the trophy at home. Make it happen. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wins away from the title, my friends. Very exciting stuff. We're going to jump over. We're going to do the good, the bad, the Barça here in just a moment. But first, I want to turn and get your reactions to the match. What are your thoughts? What are your takeaways? What are you thinking? How are you feeling? Let me know down in the comments if you're watching on replay. I'm going to turn to the chat, keep the conversation going. Once I get a hit of this Americano. Yeah, that's good. Shout out to Urbana down the street there. All right. Ovi saying, so now sell Fati and playing time for FERRAN. We'll get into that. Oh, not too much on this episode, but we'll get into that. We will get there. Ghost Law says, I think loan for Ansu. Everybody wants to talk about Ansu. You guys are killing me. Absolutely killing me. Fabrice saying the good's going to be Araujo. Okay. All right. Might have a surprise for you. We'll see. Other thoughts. I see somebody putting 4-0 in the chat. You must be talking about the 4-0 that Barcelona had over Real Madrid when Aubameyang did this to y'all. You must be talking about that one, right? That's only 4-0 that's relevant. So that must be what you're talking about. Anyway, folks, let's get into it. Let's get into the good, the bad, the Barça from Barcelona. 1-0 win over Atletico Madrid. Like I said, Barcelona getting the 3 points. That's where we begin what was good. All right, 3 points in the bag. You love to see it. Had we lost this one, had we drawn, could have dropped it down to single-digit lead over Real Madrid, and things start getting nervy. Things start feeling a little sketchy. Real Madrid starts feeling a little hopeful. You don't want it. So one more nail in the coffin. We are now 5 wins away from our La Liga trophy. We're ready for it. We're ready for it. First one since 2018. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's right. Been a long day. It's been a long day. 2018, I do believe. What else was good about this match? Frenkie de Jong returning, getting the start. Absolutely phenomenal. Phenomenal. Our team is completely different when we have Frenkie de Jong. All right. Him not being available is a big reason why we had the results we did in Champions League. When I say not available, I mean Xavi was kind of, Anyway. Frenkie de Jong is back, bossing the pitch, and then Pedri off the bench, getting, 25, 30 minutes. When Pedri came on, it was a clear difference. Everybody felt it. Everyone felt that lift, okay? Rising tide rises all ships, right? That's Pedri stepping on. Everybody felt good. Everybody felt confident. Barcelona started flowing. It was great to see. All those guys could get themselves in the good box. But this one falls to Ferran Torres, the goal scorer. They got to shout him out. Time and time again, we watched Ferran Torres in the same exact position go for the upper right corner and send it into the stands. Time and time again. Okay, so just the fact that he had his composure, he took the time to slide it in, just tuck it in like a sweet little baby. Ready for nap time. It was good. Good, all right? I don't want to sing his praises too much, but this was good from Ferran, having the composure to slide that home, all right? I dig it. Moving on then. We do have to discuss what was bad about the match. Wasn't a lot, okay? We went over the stats. Everything looked good. Passing. Shooting could have been a little bit better, all right? Raphinha could have had a goal there. Tough pass from Lewandowski. There was one that Gavi whiffed on. There was one that Lewandowski whiffed on. But the biggest missed opportunity comes from Lewandowski. And I'm gonna share a screenshot of this before I go any further. So let's jump over here. This is shared from Barça Worldwide. Appreciate this screenshot so I don't have to share a video and potentially get a copyright strike. This is Lewandowski on the ball here. Clean breakaway. This is the keeper. Well outside the box. And then here's Raphinha. Doesn't have a defender within 10 yards of him. All Lewandowski has to do is play this ball anywhere into this space here. Anywhere into this space. And it's a tap-in goal for Raphinha. But that's not what Lewandowski does. He takes the shot and he puts it wide. Can't tolerate that. Can't tolerate that for someone who is typically so unselfish. This incredibly selfish move gets you in the bad box, Lewandowski. Okay, not for his overall performance. Don't get me wrong here. In fact, it was a pretty good performance. I like the effort that he puts in. But for this move in particular, not setting up Raphinha there. Okay, you did try to make up for it later on, giving him a pass across the face of goal there, but it was not the best pass he ever served up there, Lewandowski. Okay, so it doesn't make up for it. So, all that said, Lewandowski, you got to get in the box for that selfishness, my dude. Okay, you got to call that out. I don't like that. Don't like seeing it here at the club. All right, now let's shake that off. Move on from what was bad. We'll talk about what was Barça about this match. Shout out Ter Stegen. 23rd clean sheet, tying Claudio Bravo. New hair, new attitude for this gentleman. I called it out at the beginning of the season that this was going to be a top year for Ter Stegen. Coming back, reestablishing himself as one of the world best. And he's doing it. 23 clean sheets, and we got 8 matches to go, my friends. No reason why we can't continue to tack on to that. I'm thinking 30 clean sheets is reasonable with the defense that Xavi has set up, with the talent in front of Ter Stegen. I think we can do it. I think we can absolutely do it. So shout out to Ter Stegen, but you got to give the Barça box to Raphinha. Big boy doing big things and under a lot of pressure too. A lot of scrutiny, a lot of players, a lot of supporters saying Raphinha out in his first season. They're saying Raphinha out. He's not doing enough. Get him out of here. You got to sell him. Yada, yada, yada. This and that. Here's some things I want to share with you. Okay, this coming from Rashad Rahman. 90 minutes played for Raphinha. Named the man of the match. 76% accurate passes. 1 assist. 6 of 8 successful dribbles. 2 out of 3 for the long balls. 2 out of 3 for aerial duels. Created the most chances. Completed the most dribbles. All right, and Atletico Madrid, these folks are no joke. They're no pushover. All right, this is a top club here. I'm going to continue on. This one comes from Barça Buzz. This was Raphinha's 10th assist of the season. He becomes the first Barca player to reach double digits in assists this season. He also has 9 goals. That's overall. If we jump over to just La Liga, you can see Raphinha, 6 goals and 5 assists. Sitting number 2 for output for goals and assists in just La Liga alone. Okay, so yes, Dembele has been injured. Okay, would he be surpassing Raphinha for those stats if he got the same playing time? Probably. But let's give Raphinha his credit as well. Let's pay the man some respect. I appreciate the attitude. I appreciate the passion. And I appreciate the goals and the assists. Okay, including the assist that he got in this one for Ferran Torres, leading to the goal. Love to see it. So 3 points in the bag. Barcelona representing well. Moving on then. The mustache man of the match. And folks, this is history. This is something that you've never seen before. This is, for the first time ever, a three-peat mustache man of the match. You know him. You love him. The best center back in the world right now. Ronald Araujo. He's amazing. He's absolutely incredible. Top notch, top talent. You couldn't beat him with a stick if you tried. Araujo shutting down everything. Clearing Griezmann's attempt off the line. Shutting down counterattacks. Being a threat off of free kicks and corners on the attacking third. This man does it all. He does it all. I cannot sing his praises enough. If you go back and watch the replay, or if you were there for the live, you're going to see me time and time again shouting out Araujo. He's here. He's there. He's everywhere. He's absolutely incredible, like I said. So Araujo, for the first time ever, gets a three-peat, third time in the row, mustache man of the match. You've never seen that. Never seen that before, my friends. But you got to give credit where credit is due. He's a big reason for this turnaround under Xavi. He's a big reason why we are sitting in first place. Absolutely love what I'm seeing from Araujo here. I think I have a stat. Yes, I do. Yes, I do have a stat. This coming from Squawka over on Twitter. The best true tackle success rate in Europe's top 5 leagues since 2017. There's Aaron Wan-Bissaka, there's Ethan Pinnock, and then there's Ronald Araujo sitting there. That's huge, boys. You see any other big names on that list? No. It's Ronald Araujo. Okay, shout out to Wan-Bissaka, sure. Saliba, sure. But Araujo, that's your dude. That's your dude, all right? Best in Europe, best in the world right now. Mustache man of the match. Araujo. I'm going to turn to the chat. I'm going to get your thoughts. Let me know what you think. What did I get right? What did I get wrong? What do you disagree with? What would be your good, bad Barca mustache man of the match? Let me know in the comments if you're watching on replay. If you're watching live, make sure you subscribe so you can be part of the conversation. I'm going to turn to the chat. Get your thoughts. What we got going on, folks? I see Winston says he deserves the mustache man of the match for the third time in a row. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Alan says, good thing we have a great youth academy. That is true. Harry says, Araujo deserves praise. I do think Pedri and Frankie had standout games, but I can see why he's given the mustache man of the match. I thought about Frankie for a moment. I really did, and I will say, had he gotten 90 minutes, probably could have done it. Probably could have gone for it, but I was kind of split between Frankie and Pedri, so they shared the votes, and Araujo ended up coming in pretty clean as the lead there. Alan says, center backs don't get much credit. It's always the attackers because of the great entertainment. Yeah, if you know what you're looking for, though, there's a fair amount of entertainment just watching Araujo defend. And here's the thing. If you're always going in for crazy slide tackles and lunging efforts, it's not a good look. It means you're not positioning yourself well. So you got to appreciate the clean tackles and the interceptions by Araujo. It's not the crazy efforts, like I said, the lunging tackles, the wild sliding efforts. That's not what we're talking about. It's the consistency. It's the positioning. It's making it look easy. Okay, that's why Araujo's doing great things right now. Sahil says one more clean sheet, and he levels the most clean sheets with Petr Cech, who had 24. Talking about Ter Stegen there, of course. Is that the most clean sheets in a single season? Let's verify that stat. I do appreciate that, because I was asking that the other day. I couldn't get a good number on what is the La Liga record, let alone overall. But we're seeing in the chat here that it's 24. So if that's the case, Ter Stegen plenty of room, plenty of time to make that record his own. Go says, I hope I can see Lamine Yamal debut in the last few games. I hope so. If we jump back to Barcelona's fixtures here, let's assume we win it against Sociedad. That gives us 3 matches: Valladolid, Mallorca, and Celta Vigo. Well, excuse me, Celta Vigo is that a La Liga match? It is? We go all the way into June? My goodness. Okay. Anyway, sorry. 3 matches to play around with. I'm talking about Pablo Torre. I'm talking about Estanis. I'm talking about Alarcon. I'm talking about Lamine Yamal. I'm talking about Riyad, right? We got a few players for Barça Athletic that could really use those 3 matches. So 5 wins, guys. 5 wins. We get to lift the trophy at home. Champions. Be good. It'll be exciting. We can make it happen. Harry says 25 clean sheets. Chelsea in the 04-05 is the most, apparently. Thank you for verifying that, Harry. I appreciate you. Ovi coming in and seconding that. Kuda says, them clean sheets be crisp and scented with Downy. Yes, sir. Only the best. Only the best, Kudus. Alan says, it's been a while since we won La Liga. Yes, I think somebody dropped in. It was, 2018-19? I always get it mixed up in my head, whether it was 2018 or 19. 17, 18. Okay. Ernesto Valverde. Ugh. Sad. I'm just... So I got stuck in some nostalgia there. Man. Yeah, those were interesting years. We were relying way too much on Lionel Messi, while underappreciating Luis Suarez and outperforming expectations, but couldn't get the trophies. Ovi says it was 18-19. Now we have to verify. Now we're doing this. We're going to consult Wikipedia. We're going to the Wikipedia, my friends. You'd think I would just know this by heart. Barcelona, and it is. It's Ovi for the win. It was the 18-19 season. Well done, sir. We'll take it. Leo. Oh, Leo. I miss you. I love you so much. Please come back. Anyway. Yes, indeed. Sahil says, John, your analysis on Molina kept Balde quiet on left flank where it's due. Listen, Molina's the real deal, my friends. Defensively and on the attack. World Cup winning right back for Argentina. If Molina could sneak his way over to Barcelona, that's a good look. That's right, Fabrice. It was the season that we went almost unbeaten when we lost, our last game against Bilbao, was it? Who did we lose to? It was somebody silly in our final game. I think it was Bilbao. Thanks, Kudus. You're hilarious. Irish says Leo is in Barca. I did see he was filmed riding a bicycle around town. Spotted by the press. Ovi says, I just remember Messi scoring free kicks for fun. Amen to that. Those were good times. Just astonishing efforts. Like he spoiled us. Messi absolutely spoiled us rotten. And it's times that we may not ever see again, folks. But hopefully he does come home. Hopefully it happens. We shall see. We shall see. I think that is just about it, folks. We went over a full match analysis. We talked the good, the bad, the Barça. We caught up with each other. Joke, how we doing, sir? Says, what do you think of getting Yuri Tielemans from Leicester for a free? Tell you what, if Leicester get relegated, that would be a possibility. Or what is it? Is his contract coming up? We'll jump over. We'll maybe wrap things up on this. Signed a 4-year contract. In 2002, Tielemans will earn but when? When did that happen? When did that happen? Oh, it expires this year? I would take Tielemans. I would take him. 25-year-old Belgian midfielder. I like what he does. Despite Leicester struggling this season, I would take that. If we pick up him and Gundogan, could be interesting. Could be interesting, my friends. We'll see. We shall see. What else? Did I miss anything? Yeah, I agree with Ayush here. Tielemans is class. Absolutely. Okay. Winston says, come on over, Yuri. All right, we're into it. We're into it, my friends. I think that's something that we'll have to keep track of as we continue on with these episodes of Wake Up and Barça. Again, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We'll keep that going all season long. All right. In the meantime, I want you all have a wonderful day. Positive interactions, high fives, and hugs for whoever wants them or needs them. All right. I got them for you. Pass those along to whoever else wants them or needs them. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Come back Friday. We'll be doing a live preview for Barcelona's next match, which is where we at? Go back. Oh, hang on. Rayo on Wednesday. Did I say Friday? What day is today? Today is Monday. Wednesday, match preview for Rayo. And then we'll see about a live watch along. I should be able to make it happen. Should be able to. It's just late enough. Okay, so subscribe, turn on notifications, thumbs up, all the things. I love you. I'll see you Wednesday. Thank you so much for tuning in and taking a ride. Mwah.